Righto. I just thought this would be the best way to show you this plan, Russell, just because Google Earth can be a bit tricky sometimes, and yeah, if you haven't spent a heap of time on it, it's really hard to navigate through the whole thing. So I thought I'd just do this, and then I can get you some screenshots of the final thing at the end if you want to go through them later. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this. So yeah, we've got the home run here. Like we spoke about today, we're just going to cut this, try and cut everything evenly. So the laneway is just going to split the home run, come up over this knob here and straight through that gate, whichever, well, whether it's that gate or, but yeah, there's a gate up here somewhere, so we might change that and put our own gate in. But anyway, this pink line shows is a 40-meter mark, so that's 40 meters across there. So yeah, it's a good amount of space for them to get through. So basically, yeah, I've done a few options for us. This is the most basic, the basic and most simple option for us to cut through here. Well, actually, no, the most basic one was the option 1, which was this one that we did, that I spoke to you about this morning. But yeah, I think you're right. Having the option, having it split so we can, split the paddocks up evenly is a much better idea. So we just ignore that other one. So we just cut. So yeah, basically it cuts through South Coast 2, and then as it travels down, there's a bit of a dog leg here, and then a straight line to freshwater. So yeah, with the yard situation which we spoke about, I reckon you'd either put it in the airstrip at this dog leg, and you'll see why in a sec, or where I said in the middle of the South Coast run. So yeah, that's the bones of the laneway. Yeah, so from there we have our water lines. So basically this water line is irrelevant. I wouldn't worry about it. It's well, we could use this one, but I think this is a better system, so we'll just go with this one. So pumping from this dam here, pumping from this dam here, the pressure line is, if we look at the elevation profile, I think I worked out we have about 45 meters to get up. You can see that we're starting at 45 meters here, and our height is 89-90 meters. So we've got 45 meters of elevation to climb. So with an inch, I think this was an inch or 2 inch. I think you'd use a 2-inch pipe. So it's quite a bit of water to push, but it's not crazy. But I think a solar pump would be fine here. And we'd get to the top of this knob and have our header tank, which would then feed down into our troughs. Now, with this simple design that I spoke about before, with the main lines going through, we need quite a few troughs, and I'll get to what. Well, you need a trough in this side, on the western and the eastern side, and probably one for the laneway. Well, yeah, definitely one for the laneway. So there's 5 troughs there, because you also need to put troughs on the west and eastern side of the North Coast run. But there is a way around this, and I'll get to it in a sec. Obviously there's the water holes, but I think the troughs is a better way to go, just in terms of water quality and being able to clean them and whatnot. But anyway, we'll keep going. I don't want to waffle on for too long. So then we have, that's our main header tank, and it'll feed, it's feeding 5 troughs there, and it's feeding 3 troughs into the South Coast Run. There's plenty of pressure as well for these. Just find this one. That's that one. Gravity line 2. This one, yeah. So there's plenty of head pressure here. So yeah, it's what 50 odd meters of head pressure. So 5 bar. That's that's pretty good. So we won't have an issue with pressure with setting up this system. But yeah, we need another 3 troughs. We're already on 8 troughs. So I think there is a way around this, and I will show you, putting in all these troughs. But it's not too hard. But it's just the more troughs you have, the more issues you have down the way. All these joins. But and yeah, anyway, we'll keep going as we continue through the North Coast and into the South Coast and into the airstrip. We need another system, and this one isn't as bad. Not as bad, but not as steep. The elevation profile here is, it's only 20 meters, so a solar pump would push that, no worries. And yeah, then we get to our header tank, and the gravity for this one is over 20 meters, nearly 30 meters down, so that'll be fine. So with 2 troughs going into the airstrip. So yeah, that is the base model, I'm going to call it, because I've got 2 other plans here as well, the gold standard and the platinum. So I'll go through them now. But this would get us out of a lot of trouble, and it's going to be, we won't know ourselves. We've turned 4 paddocks into 8, and plus with this laneway, it's just going to speed everything up. So we could even call this, stage 1. This is a stage 1 plan, and if we wanted to. But while we have the gear up there, if we've got all the digger and the dozer up there, we might want to go all the way. But anyway, we'll keep going through. So the next section is the gold version, which is basically splitting up to more paddocks, and by splitting the home run up like this, we've got a water hole in each side. Water hole here, and used only 1 extra trough. But actually, you'd still keep all these troughs, but with this setup, we just have to have a think about it. Maybe we just utilise this water hole, clean it out, and make it a bit better. But same with that one, but it's obviously nowhere near as reliable as a trough. So. Anyway, as we go down the coast, I've split the paddocks up even more. But also, I think to note, I don't think we'd use ring lock on these fences, on these ones that are dividing the paddocks. I think we'd use the fiberglass posts that we spoke about today. They're not going to get a lot of pressure on them, and they're pretty cheap, very easy to install, and I can't imagine the animals are going to push through a 3-wire electric and one earth wire, so a 4-wire fence. I can't see them doing that, especially if you have this running really hot. And yeah, I think it'll work really well down here. And so yeah, that's the idea. You'd need gates in the corners to let you in and out. But yeah, anyway, as we head down the coast, we've got a couple more paddocks, and then we've turned it into 3 paddocks and plus the laneway. So I still think maybe this dogleg's the best spot for the yards. If we're going to put yards in, like it's a pretty basic setup, just a big holding cell with maybe a crush and a little race or something. I don't know. We'll just have a look. But yeah. Something that you can, if you need to calf or something, you can stick them in there. Anyway, we'll keep moving. The next option is, the platinum level, and it gets a bit crazy. Well, not crazy, but I think if you do it once, do it properly, we could really totally change this landscape here. Basically, let's have a look. We'll start back up the top. It's essentially it's a cell system, so it's adding 2 extra fences from the gold that we showed before, and running a line down from these troughs, from this header tank down into the center here, and you're using one trough to to service 4 paddocks there, and yeah, you use bungee. Basically, you have one trough in the middle, and you use bungee gates around the rest of them. I can show you some designs of the actual. I've got some in front of me here on a piece of paper, but of the trough setup, because it's pretty important how far away you have the gates from the trough. And I don't know if you know much about cell grazing, but that's the key component of it. You have the one trough for however many paddocks, and yeah, I can go through that with you down the track. But this water line, I know this section here is quite steep. So if we check this water line, is that it there? Sorry, one sec. That's it there. So if we have a look at the elevation profile, so as it dips down to here where these troughs are here, I don't know if you can see the arrow on the screen. So as this comes down to where the troughs are, this is the lowest point, and it will have to come up. But the difference between here, 73 and 89, so you're looking at more than 20 meters, and more than 20 meters, and so it should push through from here down to here, and you just put an air riser, a breather, on this point here. So, and that'll be just fine. And then you have a trough here, and then put another trough there. So, if you do that, then you don't need all these troughs, because you've got this one trough here which is servicing all the paddocks plus your water holes. So now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the laneway, because you could open that up and let them just come in here, or that side as well. 2 troughs servicing 4, 5, 6, 7 paddocks. So if you imagine just talking about the home run, but the animals might get 4 days in there, and as they go around, and they finish this paddock here has had I have 20 days off, so by the time they've come back around here, if this is in the growing season, rule of thumb is about 30 days, or a bit less, maybe 25 to 30 days. It's had its 30 days off, which is it just means we can grow a lot more grass. And then you put that on a massive scale of the whole coast run, it's going to be a significant difference of the stock that we can run down here. And I can send you some things about cell grazing if you don't know a lot about it, but you might know heaps about it, I don't know. But anyway, I'll keep going. You need a trough in here to service these 2 paddocks, and a trough on here. So you've brought these 5 troughs down to 4, but you're servicing 7, 8 paddocks in the home run. So we'll keep moving. As you come down to the South Coast run, same setup. You've got your cells again, and you've got four paddocks on the outside there. And so basically, I didn't mention before, but if you're running stock, changing stock through, you'd have your gate here in the middle, a gate into the laneway, and also so you can run from one paddock straight ahead through to the other, or you'd run them into the laneway, and they just turn the corner into here. And you might want to maybe put a gate down there in the end, like just a bungee gate or something down the end. So yeah, and moving stock is will be so easy, because they'll run straight through this big gate in the laneway, and they'll run either north or south, whichever way, or you run them through a gate here if you're going north, and run them through the middle gate if you're going south, or you might put a gate here too. But anyway, this is the platinum version, so we can put gates wherever theoretically. But I'll just keep running through it. So with the second tank system, basically rather than stopping here at the laneway, you keep running. There's two lines. Don't worry, it'll all be one line, but there's two lines there just because I did it pretty quickly just then. So does that get rid of that? Yeah. So it'd just be this one line. Maybe if I knock him out. No. Yeah, this one line here, and the elevation is pretty cruisy down to there. And then you've got your one trough servicing 4 paddocks, or 5 including the laneway, and you'd have another trough here in the corner to do this big run up the top. And then your yards there in the middle. So anyway, that's the bones of it, and I can send this through to you as as photos. But like I said in the beginning, this would be the platinum version, and if we just knock this off and knock this off, I think this is the minimum that we want. But yeah, you have a lot more troughs servicing a lot less, but you can knock some troughs out of the home run in places where you've got dams if we want to. But if we're putting pipe in, do it once, do it properly, if that's the way we want to go. So, but yeah, this stage 1 is a good start. But anyway, it's probably enough of me talking, and yeah, we'll have a chat about it when you can. Cheers.